Okay, now I'm going to discuss further. So up to this much we have discussed. Then if when it break out of this loop, okay, this is the loop, this is the if else body statement, then it will check for the condition. If I equals to C, means if I equals to C, very simple. If I goes, means the I equals to C, means suppose the C can go up to size -1. If I also goes size up to size -1 in this part, then only this body will get executed. Then only this body will get executed inside that for loop start of that counter. And there inside this body only incrementation part is there based on some conditions and decisions by statements. This statement body will get executed if I equals to C, means suppose for first case, means suppose, let's check, suppose for first case, if in between here I'm going to discuss in between, if I equals to C -1, within this 0 to C -1, 0 to C -1, if break occurs for this break statement, then I is not equals to C, and show this thing. And when it checks this, it never execute this and incrementation don't happen. At that time again it asks for enter the roll number at C equals to, and that same position. If it at C is equal to 3, then it will again ask for C is equal to 3 only. If it is in 0, then C is equal to 0 only. Again the temporary file gets stored with assigned with another user input value, and again this part occurs starting from I equals to 0. Then again I should be less than C. If C equals to 0, then 0 to 2 up to, it will check, and when I becomes C, it will get out of this loop. At that time if I give any unique value, then this part will not occur. Direct up to incrementation part it will goes on incrementing, and when it becomes I equals to C, it get out of this loop. At that time it truly becomes I equals to C. Then the roll number at that position, suppose C is at position 3 for this case, or suppose at 0 case, at 1 case or 2 case, roll number at C, the temp value, this value I have stored in the temp variable will be assigned to this roll number at index C. C may be 0, 1, 2 up to size of array -1. Okay, then again I am going to reuse this temp. So I have reinitialized temp equals to some random value, if anyhow I put this temp is equal to this same equals to value, then malicious activity through our software can occur. To get rid of this, we have given such a big random value which cannot be guessed. That's it. If I put -1, it will give, and if somehow any user using my software give that -1 by common sense, then the malicious thing can occur and give us wrong input. So that's why this is mandatory in industrial purpose. Okay, then I am going for marks. When that marks C, marks at position C, suppose C is equal to 0 or 3, if not equals to temp, means value is not already assigned, the temp value is not assigned means now the temp will store the marks of that particular roll number student, the roll number at C, means the temp value assigned here, the temp value of temp is already assigned here, then it is reinitialized with some random value, then the marks C, now the marks at index C, put some garbage value which is not equals to this. At this point now enter the marks at roll number %d, means the roll number of that index contains some roll number which I have done in this previous case. The same thing at that roll number, what value I want to put, that's it, or that roll number or what marks through this temp variable, reusing this temp variable, that's it. Then again I am giving user input as a marks for that roll number. If it is greater than equals to 0 or less than equals to 100, if it is within this range, then marks C will store the marks or assign the value stored in the temp, else invalid marks for that invalid marks for that roll number. Try again. Okay, and again it will go for that check the temp value. If this occurs, then temp value obviously not equals to marks C, then again each line will get executed, and when this decision making condition become true, this else part will not get executed, and marks at position C of that roll number, of that particular roll number, assign the temp value, and this will not get executed. Again it will check, then at that time marks C at that time marks C is equal to marks C is equal to temp, and it will break this while iteration, and hence incrementation done here, and then it get out of this loop, and this is the, and again this process, and again this process continue from this position. At that time C is equal to, when C is equal to C++ incrementation, then again incremented, again this whole thing happens for each case. If in that roll number, if it is duplicate number, then this will stop that position, and when it stops that position, this if statement does not occur, for that incrementation also don't occur, and again the C is equal to remain as it is, and again this body will get executed. When this statement again don't occur at that time, then it goes for this statement, and there the roll number is assigned and temp value is assigned to random big value, and then again marks C is % equals to, when not equals to temp means not assigned, then again this happens, this body. Okay, and little bit more discussion is left. I am going to explain it my last third video of it. Thank you so much.